competition, perseverance, tenacity. Welcome to Rocket Rivals. Season 3 is here, and it's time to find out what you are made of. What does it take to become a champion? Do you have to start as a diamond in the rough? Is it enough to gather the greatest of champions around you? The reigning finals champions have gone their separate ways, and now there remains a vacant #1 spot, waiting for anybody to come claim it. 16 teams, 2 majors, and 1 final tournament to decide it all. This is Rocket Rivals.
It looks like you're probably gonna have to mute my camera in the VOD link. So he'll take care of that. Here we go. Mediocre music first on the ball. And that's a shot on net immediately. Looks like Graphic, GPC, abbreviating his name. Really quick counter on that. Mediocre keeping the pressure. Boris taking his time, baiting out the entire Brovas or Brovas team. I'm gonna keep doing that. Brovas. It's gonna take me a second.
Technical English difficulties from your favorite caster, Ronks. And Mediocre's gonna try to take control of this ball. It's gonna be taken away by Knights. Graphic's gonna bang that one away. Rise is gonna try to keep control of it. Gets a demo in the corner. Tustin up to drop it down to Knights. Doesn't get it there. Mediocre's gonna pop that up and follow it for the drop shot on net. Follows up again. 2 follow-ups in a row to just set up his own goal and finish it off. That's Mediocre music, the GC for Team Brovas.
Yeah, faking the high ball there really put ESK on their heels, not able to read that. He had all the time in the world being so aggressive with the ball. Here we go again for Forrest up the sidewall, out to center. Nobody there for ESK though. And here comes Brovas. Coming in hot. That's going to be the entire stream. They're going to get both of the names. TK Knights now on the rush. Graphic sending it to the corner. Onatica sending it up high. Downfield. Trying to find the pass middle. Gets it. Graphic is there. Gets blocked away though. Forrest takes control. Mediocre music now on the back wall. Rise keeping it into the safe zone of the corner. Knight last back, able to bop that one away cleanly. Taking control, but pops it up high, awkward, and fakes the high just like Mediocre did. What a play.
Yeah, both Mediocre and Knights threw a fake on that play. Both worked, and the ball just dropped straight down. That was a great play offensive and defensively, both with the same things in mind. This ball is going to be cleared out. Graphic's going to be up there, met by Rise. The ball's dropping center to the net. Knights is there to try to take a shot. Mediocre's there to block it off. Onatika's going to bang this one forward. Tustin's there to drop it down. A little double commit by ESK there defensively, which puts them on their heels, and Mediocre's going to pop one off the ceiling, and it's going to drop right in.
Another aggressive play by Mediocre, winning that 50. Hitting the ceiling so quickly, hard to read, especially at this level. That's just one of those fluke plays.
Yeah, just a little bit too awkward for Tustin to get a read on quick enough.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of pressure from Brovas. A lot of ball handling in the orange half. Not able to get out of it. ESK trying to keep the pressure on their side now. Able to do so. Graphic getting that away. The demo coming out of Knights, and the double commit on the sidewall. Rise continuing the pressure now. Sits at middle. Forrest a little too underneath that ball. Hops off of it, and now Graphic able to shoot, but off to the side. Another demo comes out, and this time Rise, and Graphic tries to put it over to the sidewall to safety, hoping to keep the play in motion.
And this ball's going to send off into the corner. Rise is going to try to keep it in play, just a chip shot over to Onatica. Onatica is going to follow it up and send it down offensively. Mediocre back pass to Graphic. Graphic up trying to get a centering pass, isn't able to do it. Rise is there to meet him. Mediocre Up on the corner, ball's dropping right in front of the net. Goes literally the entire way across before somebody touches it. No one's there to put it home. Quick fake by Rise, gets by one, isn't able to fake the second. Demo comes out on the play. Tustin's here with a bouncing ball. Free play over two, and the third can't get to it.
What great control from Forrest.
Yeah, great play by Tustin here. And a backflip by Mediocre, unfortunate.
Yeah, getting it past two and lucky on the third, but I think he had the control to get the 50 right into the net regardless. And that was just great play by Forrest. Getting ESK on the board for the first time in this series. Game one. 1-goal game. The pressure continues from Brovas. And that one's cleared out, very sketchy, going out towards middle. Rafik there meeting it early like he does. Continuing the pressure again. 1 minute remains in this game. Mediocre gets demoed on his back line. That's out center. That's a free ball. No one there to shoot. Knight's awkward, looking for the third man to shoot it. Now Mediocre on the pressure.
Oh, Nadek's going to pop this one up centered. Rise is going to be there. Mediocre didn't go as he was the last man and a bit too far away to the ball. Tustin's going to send this up to the sidewall. I think he was looking for his teammate who didn't read the play off of him. Mediocre drops this to himself, tries to go back for it. Tustin's going to take it, and then Rafik's going to blast that one down the field. Rise is going to bring it right back. Onatic is going to take that away. Tustin trying to take control of it. Ball's bouncing between team to team, and it's fallen centered in the net. Nobody's there except for Mediocre to slam it home.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing probably some first game jitters, a lot of things that are basically just rolling in for Brovas. ESK not able to read a lot of these plays that are happening, and I don't know if I would call them plays necessarily, but kind of random events, but it's going in the favor of Brovas right now. And so game two coming up, we're going to see a totally different game, and they get on the board again, making it a 1-goal game by Knights and the push from Rise.
Score is now 3-2, 4 seconds left. Can we see another goal come out from ESK before this one is done? We'll see. Here comes the kickoff. Onatic's gonna win that kickoff and keep control of the ball, bangs it off of the ceiling, and that'll finish game one. Eastern Shark Kings looking a little interesting on their goal line defense. A lot of balls were bouncing just around the net, unchallenged once they get to the net. I think they were doing a pretty good job outside midfield, but once the ball gets to the net, nobody's really there much, and that's kind of hurt them in game one here. Let's see what they can do to fix this and moving forward.
Yeah, a lot of shots actually coming out of both teams. I mean, the points and the scores all look very, very similar. It's just those nerve-wracking pinches and 50s that are going Brovas' way, just outpowering them in that aspect. We'll move on to game two here, see what ESK can come back with. Bidden Temple.
Mediocre, the GC for Brovas, putting up a hat trick in game one.
Here we go. Heck yeah.
Game two first kickoff. Onatic's gonna try to take control over here. A bit of a double commit from Brovas. Ends up with a free net for Rise just to pop it in.
New game, new players, not really. ESK pushing hard immediately and getting an open net. Pressure is high. ESK coming back on this, scoring first in the first 8 seconds.
A bit of a miscommunication there from Mediocre and Onatic. Both of them thought it was their ball and didn't end up working out for them at all. Tustin's up here floating for this one. Takes it slow forward. Mediocre's going to pop that up to Graphic, who's going to keep control of that ball. They're going to spread apart here in a formation. Mediocre's going to keep control of that. Rise pop that up, tries to take a 50, and Mediocre takes it from him. I don't think that's the touch that Rise was looking for on this ball.
Oh, it looked like he was trying to get the grab and got awkward on the wall. Knew he couldn't get back down. He'd be slow to that, and Mediocre takes full advantage, tying up the game. Still only 30 seconds have gone by, and we have kickoff again. Pretty even. Onatic tries to get a touch on that early. Not able to, and Mediocre sends that down with a big pop from Rise, and he follows that up. What can you do here? He's looking at the backboard, and it's wide open. He almost gets the double tap. Gets blocked by Onatica Knights. Big pop from Forrest, taking air control, but Graphic says no. I got this. Boost steal from Mediocre now. Rise on the backboard, keeping it safely in his corner now on the push. Looking for his teammates. Gets a backflip due to low boost. Not able to get to that one, and now it's stuck in the Brovas corner. Big push from Forrest, and a big bang out of Onatica, and that's on net, going up 1 goal in this series.
And that's a quick turn defensively for Team Brovas there. Ball comes off the sidewall, and an instant shot from Onatica, and he's going to put that perfectly center net.
Oh, what a shot. Profit there, and Onatica pressure. Onatica taking full control of this, taking his time, trying to utilize his teammates. Gets bumped by Knights, and that's a shot, but no, that's off to the left side of the net there. Onatica trying to put the pressure on again, and that's a possible shot from Mediocre. A push from the third man, and that leaves the net wide open, tying up the series. TNK Knights.
Yeah, Mediocre is the third man. Thought that one looked good, but Knights was there too quick for him and gets it popped right over Mediocre, and that's going to walk himself in.
The full advantage.
The two GPs head-to-head on that play.
Mediocre last back. Forrest pounds his way through, looking for the pass, gets it, but Graphic able to pop the one high. It's awkward. Still keeping it high. Mediocre now taking ground control. Graphic in the way. Gets demoed by Knights. Forrest, great mechanics, great play. Gets it further out. Graphic tries to pound it back. Knights taking control now. A lot of ground control out of both teams. It's definitely not pinball out here. No banger ball.
Both teams looking like they're trying to keep control of the ball very well. Not really doing a bad job at it.
Ooh.
The bad pop from Rise there.
Oh.
Gets back, gets the save, but it's still going to go back in off of him.
Fallen in chat, what was the score of the first game? It was 2-3 in favor of Brovas. What a clear. 2 minutes have gone by in this game. Brovas up 1. Still plenty of game time to see what ESK can come back with. They had a strong start. Let's see if they can continue it. It's a pass middle from Onatica. Graphic tries to send that, but worried about the 50 pinching out, and TK Nice takes full control, and Mediocre interrupts that play, and Rise now pops it up high. What a pop from Onatica. The 50s are going crazy. Ball's flying up high. That's a double commit on the goal line there. TK not panicking. Or TNK. I'll just call him Knights. My apologies. Forrest now on the push. Onatica sending it right back. Continuing, getting a good 50, and that's a possible shot on net from Knights. He gets it, but Mediocre there, meet it.
It's a great banger from Knights. A great look on the net. Gets saved away from Team Brovas. And Forrest can try to take this one center. Gets demoed. Graphic up for the double. Ends up sending it to the corner. And Onatic's gonna have a little bit of time on this ball. Back pass to Mediocre. He's gonna take it up into the corner. Tries to get it over the defender. Can't do it, but the ball's gonna come out center. Onatic with the shot opportunity ends up sending it off the post. Graphic back pass to Mediocre. And Tustin's gonna take control over this. Gonna go for the air dribble into the 50. Defensively whiffs a 50. Oh, and the ball just gets cleared full court for another whiff, and ends up just walking itself in the net.
Mediocre with the power on that shot in the midfield, and Rise not able to read the speed on the ball there, putting Brovas up 2 goals now with only a minute 17 remaining in this game 2.
Rise just unable to get up high enough to get that save from his position. Tustin and Onatic's gonna meet each other on the wall. Graphic's gonna take this, met by Rise. Onatic's gonna pop it over again. Graphic with the bump on Knights. Tustin sends it up, trying to do his mechanical thing. Graphic will put him right off that ball. Looking like they wanted one of them wanted a pinch opportunity, didn't get it done. That ball's gonna come out. Graphic's gonna backboard it. Goes to meet up with it again. Flying ball to center. Ends up heading to last man, who's going to try to slow this down. Gets an unfortunate pop. Tustin's going to stuff him on that. Knights with a possible shot. Tries to pass it off to Rise, who isn't ready for it. Ball's walking across the board. 30 seconds left. It's a 2-goal game. Eastern Shark Kings needs 2 more to stay in this game. They lost the first round as well.
A lot of mixed play here from ground to air. I mean, most of the air coming from high flying 50s, and the pushing just coming from mediocre. A lot of pressure coming from him, from Brovas, keeping his team fully secured in this game 2, keeping the scoreline the way it is, and they take game 2 with that kind of pressure.
Brovas leading this series 2-0.
And you can see it with the shots. I mean, 8 shots.
Yeah, definitely a big difference in the shots compared to the first game. They were much closer in the amount of shots. Tustin Forrest getting subbed out for somebody else. Looking like Eastern Shark Kings trying to make a change.
Probably a good idea. Get a little bit of different feel on the field. A little bit different pressure for Brovas. See if something else can work. And there's a lot of potential here, even for the team that was currently playing. And, yes. Rafik Onatica holding down the fort, keeping the pressure up. Mediocre finalizing a lot of the goals, a lot of the pressure. See what they can come up with.
This is a best-of-5 series. Brovas only needs 1 more game to win. ESK is going to need to win out the next 3 games straight in order to take this series. Rise is going to win this kickoff for ESK. Onatica trying to control it on the ceiling, isn't able to get it done. Knights with a nice pop, isn't able to finish it off though. Mediocre is going to take this off the sidewall and push it back forward for his team. Knights looking to take control of it, takes it out center, gets a really nice 50. Onatica is going to put that off to safety, but Knights will be back for it. Off the ceiling. Looks for the ceiling shot. Ball gets a little bit too far away from him. Rise is going to put that off at the corner. Mediocre is going to take this. Tries to get it past 2 defenders. Only gets it past 1. Onatic is going to slow this down. Drop pass to Graphic. Not sure that's what he was looking for. Double commit defensively. Mediocre back for the save and a miss by Fallen Aether. Really good look on the net. Unfortunate for ESK.
Ooh, and the pressure goes the other direction for ESK now. That's up high. Onatica last back. Can he clear it away in time? He does get there in time. TK Knights trying to keep the pressure up. Fallen Aether last back. Mediocre putting the push on. Oh, and the beautiful block from Aether there. TK Knights sending the pressure the other direction, looking for his teammates. Doesn't see him. Maybe looking for a pass out. Gets a pass towards net, right to Mediocre. Mediocre holding down the fort. Now Graphic on the push the other way. TK Knights last back. Able to pop it out once again. Ball is out awkward. Gets a pre-flip on the ball, and the ball is bouncing around like a pinball. Onatica in his own corner, pops it out. Mediocre there to meet it quickly, get that ball out, second man. Mediocre looking for the pass in the middle, but Rise is there to block it away and maybe get a second touch here. He does, out to the safety of his corner. Graphic continuing the pressure. Onatica turns on that, and there's Aether there to block it away again.
TNK Knight's going to pop this one up center. Aether trying to go to the ceiling for it. Ends up not getting to it. Knight's going to take control of this. Tries to get over the defense, but Graphic isn't going to let that happen. Onatica's going to pop that up. Mediocre tries to take control. Taken away by Rise, who gets a shot on net. Graphic will cut that in defensively and stop it from getting to the last man. Onatic up the wall. Gets the full boost. Whips the ball off of the sideboard, shot on net, saved by Rise. Rise is going to try to get this cleared out, get his team resituated, pops it up. Knights with control of this offensive corner, flip over the defender. Mediocre's there for the save.
Ooh, and a big clear from Onatica with that dangerous pass towards middle. He gets a shot on from Mediocre, but it's just off to the right slightly, and then Rise has some time with the ball, looks for the pass, gets it out to TK Knights. Big pop into the Bravos half, into their corner, and that's a pass. No one there from ESK there. Knights trying to keep the pressure away from his net, and that could be on. That's above ESK net, and TK Knights is able to clear it away. Knights now trying to make a play happen. Keeping the interference strong. Knights taking his time.
Onatica meeting up mediocre music with a team bump in the back. And not sure exactly what happened there. That popped off of somebody for the quick pass. Let's see, Graphic passes to himself.
Oh my gosh.
Puts it in the net.
Awkward ball over Aether there, and Rise is left by himself.
What a play, Graphic.
Minute 20 left. Scoreline is 1-0 in favor of Brovas. Aether not able to get to that. Seems a little bit cold for this game. I'm sure if they get another chance at a game 4, see a lot different game from him. But subbing in, not the easiest thing to do. That's a shot on from Aether, but gets cleared away by Natic, and the pressure is on. Knight sends it to his own corner, and that's a pop. Oh, awkward for Natic. And Aether there trying to get the early touch. Doesn't, but Knights is there to save him. Solid rotation out of ESK there in that play. Rise now putting the pressure on. Big pinch out towards Bravo's half, and that's awkward. Mediocre able to clear it away. Aether on the push now. Staying on the sidewall. That's out middle. See if Knights can do something about it.
30 seconds left. Eastern Shark Kings needs to find a way to get the ball in the net to stay in this series. Otherwise, this series will be closed out in a sweep. Ooh, Graphic with a great shot. Knights there with a good read on it defensively for the save. Aether's going to pop that one forward, looking for Knights, but Onatic sees the pass coming. Onatic's going to backboard that to Mediocre, and he's going to put it in the net. 4 seconds left for ESK to score 2 goals. It's not looking too good, but it is possible.
Yeah, it's looking a little wrapped up for Brovas, sending this one home in a best of 5 and only 3 games here. Not letting ESK, score a single goal in this game 3. Mediocre playing a little bit funny right now. And that's a shot on net from Brovas, and they take the entire series 3-0.
Brovas sweeping Eastern.